everyone. Hi, you guys. I hope you are doing amazing. It's a new year, a second chance, not a second chance, but another chance of doing things differently, of doing things right this time around, of making the right choices. And um, I thought, let me just do this video. Um, it's been long overdue. I thought let me just do this video to kind of introduce myself. Um, I think with some of you, we know each other from uh, Facebook, different platforms, of course, social media platforms, but mostly I'm active on Facebook, and I've been making these mini attempts to kind of connect with you guys by sharing very yay long status updates, posts there. And yeah, I thought let me try to connect with you guys on a personal level as much as possible. So yeah, this is the best platform to do that. So let me just introduce myself a little. My name is Swele Nimpisi. um, I am a sourcing specialist professionally. I'm also a sourcing agent coach. So, as a sourcing specialist, I help property investors generally buy their time back in terms of helping them build their property investment portfolios. I help them find investment grade property investment opportunities. That sounds so weird now that I'm saying it out loud. But yeah, I help property investors find investment opportunities. And then I also, so that is a no money down property investing strategy that is perfect, especially for starting out property investors like those ones who do not have the money. When I started, I didn't have the money, so sourcing was perfect. And then also for those who, of course, do have the money, but they do not want to be investing any of their own money upfront or as they are starting out. Okay, excuse me. So I also teach people how to do how to do this strategy and how to do it successfully, how to do it legally. I also just guide people in terms of that. I coach people. I have a training which I'm currently running, which soon enough is going to be a course. Yeah, and I have a mentorship program that is specifically designed for starting out property investors who do not want to try out all these other property investment strategies you always hear about it, and you know, no money down or no capital down property investment strategies, property investing strategies, but basically who want to basically and specifically who want to try this sourcing strategy as the one main no capital down property investing strategy. Okay, so that is my main focus. One of my biggest visions, my main goals is to make property deal sourcing as known and as the first like the main what is this, the main focus for starting out property investors, as famous and as well known as it is in your United States, and then also your United Kingdom, as in your America and your UK. I know obviously that is a very big goal, but you know, the girl has to start somewhere. And besides, I have a passion for people who do not have much. I have a passion for your middle class and your lower class kind of people. I know you guys who already have money as well. I'm helping you make sure that that money of yours, it works for itself through finding you property investment opportunities. So generally, as a person, I love people. I love people. I love helping people gain some freedom financially so that they can actually do what they love. If you love property investing directly, hooray, you are killing two birds with one stone. Generational wealth plus your gift or your calling. If property investing is something that you are passionate about but not necessarily your calling, property investing, that means it buys you the time to be able to focus on your calling. So that is my point of view, that is my calling, making sure that I help you access that freedom, either by helping you learn how to start your property investing journey like me, source as in invest without the money, or I help you use the money that you already have in terms of growing your property portfolio, getting the passive income, and then eventually having enough time to do what we're actually passionate about. Okay, so that is me, that is my passion, that is what drives me. This is not just business for me, it's a calling. So I'm here because I'm called to be here. It's based on my gift, and I love it. I can't even differentiate between it's being business and it's being my hobby. That's how much I love it. Okay, so I wanted to just introduce myself to you, because I know that possibly we might have to interact. Either you will be learning the sourcing strategy, I will be coaching you, or will be training you, or as a starting out property investor who wants to use a sourcing strategy, or I will be sourcing to you, I'll be helping you find the profitable or investment grade opportunities, either in your KZN, because I have some partner. We are currently breaking in KZN, to that market. We're currently breaking in as well in your northwest, and then we are already in Gauteng, obviously, because I'm based in Gauteng, in Rudebot. So we're already busy this side. So yeah. Uh so yeah, on top of introducing myself, I wanted to also just cover one thing. Okay, so this channel, obviously, it's for starting out property investors. Okay, not necessarily, obviously, I think perhaps I haven't communicated that enough in the past. I don't know if you've seen the other videos or seen the other posts from Facebook, me talking about this and stuff, but generally this channel, it's for starting out property investors. They already investors whom I'm sourcing to. We have our way of, talking. Normally they find me. I don't even know how you guys find me, and I'm grateful for how you all just trust me with your time. You take time out of your very, very busy schedule to kind of hear me and consider me as part of your power team as a sourcing agent, and that I appreciate. So we have kind of figured out our own way to communicate. I already have a huge database of investors, and I appreciate all of you, for considering me and including me on your power team. Okay. So this channel, it's basically for starting out property investors, because for a few reasons. Reason number one, I feel like everybody, regardless of your background, for example, when I started this, I was unemployed. I was blessed because I was in the midst of other young people who were mad and just angry about all the opportunities we cannot access as previously disadvantaged people. So they funded my education, and I also somehow realized that this is my passion and my calling, and I was hooked from day one, and that kind of helped me to be resilient and be where I am today. Okay. But yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like everybody deserves an opportunity to be able to build generational wealth, regardless of whether they are I don't know, a cleaner, a petrol attendant, or they're an accountant, or they're an executive. I feel like all of us, we deserve an opportunity to be able to build generational wealth. We deserve to live life purposefully, not to pay bills and stress about not having enough money every month. And I feel like property investing is the best way to kill off those birds with one stone. You know that generational wealth wise, you get every month, you are able to sleep and know that depending on what level you are as a property investor, you know that there's a certain amount of income coming in, and you can go on vacation. Your properties will still be able to be generating lots of money every month without you having to be there. Even the people who work full time, you know that you can do your 9 to 5, knowing that you have 4 or 5 properties bringing in your 100,000, 50,000, whatever amount every month. And there's just so many opportunities in doing this. I feel like when you're doing this, I feel like everybody needs to actually get this. Everybody who feels like they deserve more in life, they need to know property investing. So that's one reason, one of the reasons I do it. That's one of the reasons I I do a sauce. I teach sourcing as well. Uh, so before I get out of track, as I said, I wanted to just introduce myself, and I also wanted to kind of tell you the purpose of this channel and answer one question which I've been receiving quite a lot. So, of course, the purpose of this channel is to kind of help you guys, the starting out property investors, because you are one people. You think like I was thinking a few years back. Where we think like if you are an unemployed graduate, okay, if you are a petrol attendant, you're just a regular person with your average income every month, even if you are a hustler, you feel like you cannot be able at all to afford property investing because it's for people with money. I want to change that mindset. Okay, I want us to deal with that mindset this year. The ones who have the money, you already have the privilege. Please talk to some sourcing specialist. Please get educated. Sorry about that. Please get educated, okay, to figure out how to do this and how to do this right and correctly and efficiently, and safely. And as for us who do not have all the money, or the rich aunts or the rich uncles as well, please get educated. There is a way in terms of doing this without all the money. I don't know how many property investors on my database right now. I'm still receiving requests from different investors in South Africa, different provinces, saying they're looking for investment opportunities. The demand is getting a lot, and I need some of you to eventually get into this thing. You get through the training, the coaching, we partner up so that we can help these investors, while of course we are helping ourselves. That's why this channel is here. That is the second reason this channel is here. Not just to obviously get you to be aware because it's a good opportunity, but also to get you to realize the potential that is in relation to this thing. Okay, to know that even myself, I'm looking for people who are ready to be educated in this, in all ways possible, so that we can help all of these property investors as we are helping ourselves. For example, for every property that is, let's say, 500k you are sourcing to an investor, you are still getting either 25k or 50k, depending on how much you charge sourcing fee. That is a topic for another day in terms of how do you determine your charge. But sourcing generally, it pays a lot of money, a lot of money. You guys, this is a whole new world which I want you to join eventually. So yeah, this channel is for you, just to kind of bring in or raise awareness for starting out property investors, especially the ones who do not have the money. The ones who do have the money, you guys, please as well. I can all I can advise you for now is, please, there are seminars which are definitely designed for you, where you're going to meet other property investors who are in similar situations. Somebody who already owns a house and is trying to figure out how they can leverage from that. There are property investors who have experience in that. My experience, it's mainly on sourcing, so that's why it's going to focus so much on the sourcing strategy, this channel. Okay, so the question I wanted to deal with, before I talk for 40 minutes, because I'm passionate about this. Okay, I can go on for goodness, I don't know how long. So the question I just wanted to address is, why start your property investing journey using the property deal sourcing strategy? Okay, I think you have seen so many seminars talking about where they were kind of telling you that there are a bunch of ways of investing in property without any money. And there are a bunch of ways. I just prefer to use sourcing. Perhaps the other ones, they're awesome as well, but sourcing, I feel like it's the best way. Already, there are a lot of other countries they are doing it. Generally, your UK, as I said, in your America, they are using the strategy. So you're gonna be doing more of copy and paste in South Africa, and obviously with my guide and the guide of my own professional power team as well, so that you're able to do it properly and legally and successfully. But generally, why would you start or choose the strategy to start your property investing journey? And the obvious response is the fact that you do not need any capital. Response number one. Response number two is, well, it's a strategy that is not so well known in South Africa. So I guess you can say competition wise, it's you have limited competition. If you can perfect this skill of finding deals, like investment grade opportunities, believe me, you are gonna be one of the main sourcing people investors go to. And there are so many property investors who are looking for those. As I said, every day almost I'm getting new property investors who are looking for deals. Okay, so that's why I'm constantly on Facebook telling people that, hey, please come on through my training. After the training, please come on through the coaching, knowing that through the coaching, that's where I partner with you. As you growing your sourcing business, I'm also growing my own, and I bring in all these investors who need the help, and then we're able to source to them together, and we're able to profit as they are profiting from this whole process. So generally, that's why I normally say building generational wealth together. Okay, so another reason why the strategy is perfect, um, well, another reason why it's perfect, it's because, yes, as I said, it's you do not require any money, and you have an already established market of clients and opportunities to make money from myself. So it's an area where you learn, you learn, and then as you learn, you get to earn as well and build your network. So another reason is the building and the growing of your network. As a property investor, even though you have money, you can only go as far by yourself. You need a mentor, and on top of the mentor, you also need just a community of other property investors. So with regards to sourcing as well, you get access when you do sourcing, you get access to that network indirectly. The investors, they are people who are on the level you want to be in just a matter of months or a year or two or something. Because normally when you're sourcing, the goal is you wanna, save some money so that you're able to invest in your own properties directly in a shorter period of time. So sourcing means you connect with those kind of investors where you're able to pick up a few things that you're gonna be able to apply as a property investor. You will have so much support system. I have a ridiculous amount of support system. I learn new things every day out of so many strategies that I'm sourcing based on, be it flipping, be it your rental strategies as in your multi-lets, young professionals, or your communes as in your student accommodation, be it your flipping houses, flipping apartments, sourcing your high density, huge number of units as in your multi-lets in that point, or that aspect as well. I learn almost new things every day, for a few reasons, mainly because sourcing and investing, there's a little gap in between. So you can know so much as a sourcing specialist, but you can never know as much as a property investor, because they've been doing it practically, if I can put it like that. So I'm learning new things every day. I am literally borrowing people's experiences every day. That is the beauty of sourcing. When you get into your own property investing, you already know without a shadow of a doubt what is it that you want to do, what kind of strategy you want to do, what areas do you want to invest in, how to even find the property investment opportunities. You know the advantages, the disadvantages of every opportunity. So it's more like, I don't know, how can I put this? It's more like working as I don't know, working as some kind of a brain of a property investor, or an extension of a property investor, knowing that eventually it's going to be easier to transition to being a property investor yourself, because you've been practically doing what property investors are doing. Okay, so that is the third advantage of starting with this strategy. So mind my little looking at the back kind of thing happening there. I have a little some notes at the back on my computer, just trying to make sure that I cover everything. So yeah, as I said, those the advantage of building a network. Another one being able to identify really good opportunities. Another one being the fact that you kind of grow a thick skin. One thing I've learned about property investing, especially relating to people who are starting out, is that they think it's a get rich quick scheme. Even though you can be able to make a lot of money quite quickly at some point, but people tend to misunderstand and think that money is just for that little moment, guess what is actually for, building generational wealth. While you are actually building a legacy there, you're breaking generational hindrances or generational struggles or generational curses by making sure that your kids or your family have it better than you did. If you were having nice problems every month, they're gonna have even nicer problems every month as well moving forward. Okay, so you kind of grow a thick skin, and you kind of become more confident about your purpose and your reason behind doing this. So you know how life is. Anything that is good, you have to put in some effort. And if you get into that because you are hyped, or your motivation, it's not grounded, it's you eventually gonna just kind of leave it and go try something else altogether. So this sourcing thing has a way of kind of helping you to love it, to love property investing even more, interact with all of these different people, the indirect networking, the unplanned networking events, talking to different investors, amazing investors every day. And then on top of that, learning to take your nose and figuring out the actual reason why you're doing this, rather than just getting quick cash. Well, actually, cash is still there, money is definitely there, and it's good. It's just that obviously you have to work for it. Okay. uh so those are just the few of the reasons. The other ones can be personal, because you wanna, of course, build generational wealth. You wanna be able to pay off your debts. You wanna be able to, excuse me, find capital for your business, your passion. If you like, let's say you like to do art, you want to find money so that you can go study art. If you like music, you want to find money so that you can invest in some equipment in relation to music. If you have a business, you want to kind of find money to invest in that business, or you just want to find money to um, start and grow a property portfolio. There's just so many reasons why you can start doing this. This is the strategy I prefer. This is really the strategy I prefer. So that is it from me. I suggest you guys consider the strategy, whether you're not studying with under my program, wherever you choose to go. One thing I would advise you to do when you want to pursue this is research. Do your research in terms of which platform, which program kind of fits your needs. Also consider my own, of course, but if you see the other one which kind of capture your needs quite well, please go ahead, do it. As I said, my biggest passion relates to people. My biggest dream is to have you guys know that property investing, it's possible even for us regular people, for us, your middle class and your lower class, as much as it's definitely possible and probable for your higher class kind of people as well. So I do not want to dwell on my program. A lot of people know that sometimes I don't like talking about myself a bit much, but for those who are interested, I have a sourcing specialist program. We basically kind of take regular people and help them start their property investing journey. We train them from being regular people to being successful sourcing specialists, and even give them access to clients. We even partner with them business wise. As I said, I have a ridiculously growing list of investors. My database is growing, and I'm always happy to have people who are willing to invest in their education like I did to mine, and invest some time in doing this properly and finding investment opportunities for the investors out there who need the help. Okay, so I'm always happy to have those people come along. So in terms of this sourcing specialist program of mine, we have 2 stages so far. The other one, the third one, it's a recorded presentation. It's an online recorded presentation. We're still in the process of updating everything that is online currently. So of course, after the updates, the prices, the quality, everything is gonna be different. Right now we have that step one, which is kind of describing basically some of the things I didn't cover here. But most importantly, we have a training right now. It's a recorded training, and then after the going through the whole recorded part of the training, you will have access to me one-on-one. where I just further go through your needs, making sure that you're okay, and I guide you in terms of how to move forward with your sourcing journey. And then if you feel like you still need more help, and in terms of, for example, you don't want to worry about finding investors, you just want to worry about finding deals, which of course I'm going to teach you how. There is the Learn and Earn coaching program as well. So we have the training program, the sourcing specialist training program, and then we have the Learn and Earn coaching program. Okay, so that is all under my program, which I call the sourcing specialist program. So the Learn and Earn, as it says, you learn and you earn. During your coaching, from day one of your coaching, you are my partner. You are my business partner. I own a sourcing specialist business. Okay, I own a sourcing business. And during that coaching, I also help you build your own sourcing business where I teach you how to find deals. And then in terms of the investors, you don't have to worry about that. I bring in the investors, and then yeah, we partner in terms of the the task. We partner as well in terms of the commission there, and we are both walking away happy. And then also the investor as well, he or she is walking away with one extra um one extra member, or one extra property investment opportunity added to their portfolio. Okay, so that is my program, my two-way program. We are currently working on some partnerships. I guess you can call it, it's still a dating phase. So that partnership, it's just gonna enhance this, make this 10 times better. The goal is to help South Africans be aware of the fact that property investing, it can be for everybody. Okay, it can be for everybody. We will be offering you, of course, the education, and then after the education we will be offering you the opportunity to partner with us and earn with us and learn with us as well as sourcing specialist. It's a company that is already doing this, but for property investors and your direct property investors, mostly. So it's gonna be big. I'm excited about that. uh but yeah, making sure that I do not go above your 30 minutes. Thank you guys for dropping by, and I really hope to engage with you. As I said, I love people, I love your stories. I never get tired of your stories, and I never get tired trying to figure out how I can help you and how we can help each other, in fact, because I feel like, of course, I'm still in my journey of, doing great things, and it's always just so fun to do great things together with you. And I hope to interact with you soon. I hope to build this empire and make this sourcing thing known in South Africa and beneficial to every South African who wants to build generational wealth. I am looking forward to building generational wealth with you, and from me to you. Have a good one, depending on when you're seeing this, but since I'm doing it in June, um Happy New Year. Let's do differently this year. Okay, let's do differently this year. Let's make things happen. Let's take over the world, as I once said on my Facebook, that I'm looking for sourcing specialist who wants to take over the world with me. Let's take over the world. We have a huge space which is just there for us, and sourcing is one of those spaces. Okay, thank you, you guys. You have a wonderful one.